Today in Bible videos, we're going to learn about the story of Manasseh, the prodigal king. Are you ready to learn more about him? So let's get started. Manasseh was the king of King Hezekiah and was only 12 years old when he was crowned the king of Judah. His father Hezekiah loved God. When Hezekiah had been ill and dying, God had healed him and extended his life by 15 years. Once Manasseh was 12 years old, Hezekiah reigned together with his young son to train him to become a good ruler. Manasseh knew that when the Assyrians had besieged the city of Jerusalem, his father Hezekiah had prayed to God for help, and God had delivered them from their enemies. He also knew that his father had cleansed the temple and the land of idols and encouraged everyone to trust in God alone. Manasseh was 22 years old when his father Hezekiah died. He was now free to rule as he wanted. Instead of obeying God or listening to the warnings of the prophet Isaiah, Manasseh rebelled. He encouraged people to rebuild the altars to false gods that his father had destroyed, and those altars appeared on the high places throughout the land. Manasseh then built idols to the false god Baal and encouraged false worship. Despite the fact that God had forbidden his people to worship other gods, Manasseh built an idol to worship the goddess Ashereth, as wicked King Ahab and his evil wife Jezebel had done. And Manasseh went from bad to worse, even putting altars to false gods in the temple in Jerusalem, the very place God said his name would be forever. And the king also encouraged people to worship the planets and stars. And again, this was something God had forbidden. Manasseh's wickedness increased as he embraced forbidden occult practices. He sought advice from sorcerers, astrologers, and mediums. He even sacrificed his sons. The king filled Jerusalem with innocent blood as he murdered those who stood in his way, and he even became the most evil king of Judea. The Lord warned Manasseh and the people of Judah, but they refused to listen. So God acted in judgment and brought the army commanders of the king of Assyrians to invade the land. They captured Manasseh and put him in chains. And the Assyrians put a hook through Manasseh's nose and led him away all the way to Assyria. The king of Assyria was also governor of Babylon, and Manasseh was taken to his city, known for its wickedness. And Manasseh was put in prison and remained there for 12 years. He was in great distress. But prisoner Manasseh humbled himself before God and pleaded for forgiveness and help. Few would think he deserved it. God not only listened to his plea, but was also moved by it. And God's love and forgiveness is shown to anyone who truly repents, even those who have done the most terrible things. So God answered Manasseh's prayer. The king of Assyria decided to restore him to be king of Judah once more. Once back in Jerusalem, Manasseh set about living to obey God. He got rid of all the idols on the high places throughout the land. The altars to false gods in the temple and the city were pulled down and removed from the city. And the temple was cleared of idols and objects that God had forbidden. King Manasseh restored the altar to God in the temple, and he also made sacrifices and peace offerings on it. The king then told the people to serve God. He had misled them and set a very bad example, but now he urged them to repent and turn back to God as he had done. The end. And I hope you had fun learning the story of Manasseh, the prodigal king. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more Bible videos. Bye.